Right, welcome back to Romy TV Africa with your host Dr. Robert. Also remember, this is Monday talk show, politics, and in studio today we have a political analyst, and none other than Felix Ongaro, aka Felix Kiongozi. Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
How are you?
I'm good.
Welcome to our studios of Romy TV Africa.
Thank you so much.
And we are glad to have you here this moment.
I'm also glad to be here.
Remember, you can tune in, send your comments, and share as these programs go. Also, we are going to talk about politics. And now, with what is happening around across the world, what is it? We have the political analyst that today is going to tell us more about what has been happening from all political parties and aspirants. Remember to go to our social media platforms and subscribe, like for us, Dr.Robert Osoro, Romy TV Africa. And also, you have found us, Felix, in your social media.
I'm Felix Kiongozi in my social media platform, both Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, even TikTok. You can follow me there at Felix Kiongozi.
And then let's start the journey. Karibu sana Kiongozi.
Asante sana.
Now tell me, how did this came? You know, we know you, people know you as Felix Kiongozi, but initially in your height and all, it's Felix Ongaro. Now tell us, how did this Felix Kiongozi came?
Yes, this Felix Kiongozi. My official name is Felix Ongaro. This Kiongozi came while I was at the university. I vied as a Secretary General. Where then I managed it. So from there, the student nicknamed me Kiongozi. So from there, that's where Kiongozi come from, and I love it because that's
leadership is in you.
Is in me. Yes.
Now we have been looking at what is going around across the country with the politics atmosphere, and you see now people are like, who is this becoming the president and all. You know, we have Tanga Kiereweke. Now it's about to bottom up.
Yes.
And about the we have Fagiria wote tuko na Kiereweke. I think Kiereweke ijabadilisha jina. It is still Kiereweke. And we have been seeing people sitting, assembling themselves from Mount Kenya. They want to be a team. At the time, we're talking about getting 40% shares in order to accept anything less than that. They will not accept. We saw Coast Region, they were making their party. We also saw the Omogusi were also meeting last week, and they came together. And we have been seeing also other parties and other tribes like Ruya, Nyanza, they have their own parties. Now, do you think that politics has become tribalism?
I think what's happening now, each and every region want to be represented at the national level. That is what they're fighting for. They want in the coming government. They want to be given priority. They build at the system because as you see, most of the lawyers they have never been at the top. So they think this is the best time for them to be at the position of the government. That's why they are fighting for each and every region. They are fighting for their position.
Because you know, I've not been seeing this happening before. Is it that the government have been not doing good enough for them when it's coming to cabinet, secretariat, and positions electing, and in parliament? That's why now every tribe is thinking of every county coming together so that they can have a bargaining power, or what is it?
Yeah, it is because as you see the last this government, even the way these CS positions were be given, you find most of them are from Central and others are from you find Nyanza. So they want also this time round to be given that opportunity to be at the top, and they believe because you find most of them they have presidential aspirant. So they are because with the Kalenjin they have been in the system. We have former president, the late Moi. Kikuyu also Kibaki, and also His Excellency
Jomo Kenyatta, and also we have the Kenyatta
the son. You see now the Luo now they want these are now our time. We are also we have been supporting these people. It is now time for them to support us. You know, yes. You see also the Central Region they are planning not to be left out. That's why they are given us stamps. They want to be the system, not less than 40%. You see, yes.
So let me ask you.
Yes.
You as Felix Kiongozi, do you have another panel that whom you are supporting?
Yeah.
Or are you ODM? You know, we have been seeing people on tribal matter like in Luo, Mogusi, Kikuyu, Coast and Hall. You as Felix Kiongozi, when you're looking at the political aspirant, because many people have been saying that the horses are two. This is Raila Odinga of ODM, and also this is the William Samoei Ruto, the deputy president, about the UDA. But we have been seeing people like Jimmy Wanjigi, we have been seeing people like Musalia Mudavadi, we are seeing people like Moi, who was already launching the fresh party. And also we have been seeing people like from Coast, but now they have kept quiet a bit. They were talking about the Joe, but now this time they agreed with Raila. And also we have seen people like Mwangi Kiongozi and many other people. Now, you as a person, as a Felix, who is this that you are supporting and why do you think so?
With me, there is something I believe in. I believe in new leadership of this country. So, with me, I don't support someone based on his maybe financial status or what, but I support someone based on manifesto and ideologies.
What do you mean by saying that you need new leadership?
Because all these aspirants, most of them have been to the system since 1997. So with me, I believe there is nothing they can brought us this time around. Whatever little they have done, we appreciate. Let them give opportunity to someone else with the new ideas, at least to solve this problem. Because we can't keep on. We can't keep on. We resolve this problem we're having today. They are the people who brought them. So we need someone with a new approach, at least to give them the.
You see, when we look at from the previous government was talking about the youth, and that they were among the youth and they were given the opportunity, that which common Mwananchi is crying about and is complaining about the economy and all. Is it a new strategy that people are using? We need the fresh people in the government, we need the youth and all to get position. When they reach there, they forget.
Last election, we the young people, we were promised 1 million job. We never see them.
What happened, do you think?
These people, they're trying to use as a young people. They convince us. We give them this opportunity. Once they got there, they change their mind. Some of them, they end up changing their phone numbers. It will be very difficult for us, the common knowledge, to reach them. You know. So that's why they're trying to convince the youth. Oh, everyone is now. By then, you see most of them, they are talking about youth. I have a good agenda for the young people. You know. That is the same trick they used the last election. You know. So with us, I think we don't trust them this time. We need
now you are talking about the fresh minds in the government. Why this fresh?
This fresh. First of all, I'm in ODM. I'm not in any political party. I'm in ODM party.
You are in ODM party.
Yes. And ODM party, we have two aspirants. That is Raila Odinga and Jimmy Wanjigi. So with me, I support Jimmy.
Reasons.
Reason one, this is something he has not been in the system, and he want to change this country, because remember he's a businessman and an entrepreneur. His work is to solving the problems. You know, so I'm very sure he will solve the problem of this country when it's given the opportunity.
But what makes you think so? Because he has what it takes even to solve the problem without being in the government. Is it that someone must be inside the government to solve the problem?
When you are outside the government, you cannot fight the government when you are outside. You can. But with Jimmy, actually, the problem is that most of the people he has not been behind the media. Whatever he has been doing all along, even when he was still a businessman. But with him, if you listen to his ideologies and manifesto, he has a good manifesto. And one, we need a country a government that is acceptable to even the common mwananchi.
What do you mean by that his manifesto is good? Because I've seen many political aspirants coming up with a different manifesto, and they read even for us. The previous government talked about how they're going to build the super stadiums and all, and people laughed about it. Does it that this manifesto, people do follow them surely?
With Jimmy, his manifesto, you know, the moment he, like the other time was in Nyanza, he asked the Nyanza area people, what do they want to be? It is the mwananchi to give their opinions, you know. You don't come up with your manifesto, I've written, I want to give 500 million jobs. No. Ask the common mwananchi to give their views. What do they want? If you be the president, you want, okay, you want you is to be the president, do for us this, you know. That is what you unaweka kama manifesto yako kwa nini?
What is this that he wants to get to the government to do? Because we are talking about that you want to do for common mwananchi, you want to change this government, but you are talking about that when you are outside you cannot fight the government. Is it that he's getting to the government to fight the government?
Not to fight the government, but to change the common mwananchi, the living standard. Because as we know right now, the mwananchi are facing a lot of challenges. A high taxation, on fuel, being what, everything.
What is this one of his manifestation that you can tell us that because he has this and this and this, and we feel like from William Ruto, from Raila Odinga, from the other aspirants, I think this is best.
From Raila Odinga, Raila has been the system, as much as he has never been the president or what, but he has been the government. So with me, is a hero by day. He has fight for this devolution. Now we are seeing, is the one who has fight for it. The new constitution, that is good. We appreciate for that. But with me, I think it is now time. He has to give the space to someone, at least to take over. With William Ruto has been is the deputy president. So which new idea? Will you expect him to come?
He has a bottom up now to start from the down.
Starting from the down.
To empower the common mwananchi.
Mama Mboga is calling himself an hustler. Are you sure he's an hustler?
Maybe that's where he came from, hustling to where he is today.
Okay. I don't want to talk about William Ruto more. But what I know, he has been in the government. This bottom up thing, why did it brought it by the time he was in the government? So with me,
William Ruto is saying that he was not given an opportunity this second term to act as a deputy because he was only working the first term.
Maybe that first term.
Maybe what he did in the first term. Do you think that it involved the common mwananchi? He's talking about the roads they did and the power they connected to common mwananchi.
All this stadium he has been promising. Why this will finish? Just take a stadium, whatever stadium. Nothing has been completed. So even in that first term, at least angefanya hata moja. Tuone, at least he was now denying opportunity for the second term. You know?
But we are talking also that Raila Odinga maybe has been in the system for so long. Is it that we are looking for someone who is coming to learn the system? How is the system learned? Because when we looked at William Ruto the other time when he was in Kiambu, that's in Githurai 45, he was telling people, do you want to bring this Mikora who has not been in the system and to know how it works, or you want someone who has been in the system and knows how it will continue? Well, now, you know, that tells you that if someone fresh comes to the system, might not understand where to start from. Or do you want someone who is coming to disconstruct all the system and restart it afresh?
As I say, this country need a fresh brain, because these people, we can't give them opportunities for the second time because they have failed us. This problem we are facing, most of them, they are people who brought them to us as a common mwananchi. Remember, in 2007, we were buying bread, it was around 35 it was, but now
it's around 60.
It's around 60. So these are the same people who have created other positions by day for them to get enriched. but not the common mwananchi. When you are elected as a leader, first of all, you have to serve the common mwananchi interest first, before your interest.
So do you mean that because you are talking about supporting the Jimmy Wanjigi, there is something that which Jimmy Wanjigi is doing for common mwananchi that you feel like this man needs to be the president of the Republic of Kenya?
Yes, he is engaging common mwananchi. Remember, Jimmy Wanjigi want to be a president, but you will see engaging with the common mwananchi who are not even the delegates. Remember, because there are two aspirants, this common mwananchi will not do election for them. It will delegates. So if it was someone maybe who doesn't think about the common mwananchi, he would have
engaged the
delegates only.
But now, because he wants to be the president and it's the delegate that will select you to the government, how is it going to get that chance? You know, you can have a very good manifesto, but you are denied that opportunity to be in that government. Now, how is he going to get there?
Here we have two aspirants. We only need one. So the delegate will decide. If they elect Raila, it's okay.
Is it a game that which we are prayed for? Because we have not been saying Raila when he's going somewhere, maybe talking about we are two, ODM, we have Wanjigi and I. Is it that the offices ODM wants to get maybe in a central and we had the other time that the offices were stopped not to be opened? Is it a propaganda or that was true?
It is not a propaganda. With us,
your camera is camera 3. So
Wanjigi thinks that because in an ODM party and is a live member of the party, he thinks that because the party has not been having offices and active offices in various counties, so he thinks it would be good as a presidential candidate to open the party offices. But you listen that last meeting. The Secretary General of the Orange Democratic Party gave a warning. That is, anyone will be opening offices without notifying the party officials will face the consequences. So it's like these people, they fear Wanjigi. They don't want to have a competitor. They are trying to tell us that Wanjigi did not submit his papers as a presidential candidate. Even Raila himself did not submit. Only two people who submit their papers. That is Joe and Oparanya. So, if they're telling us that way, it means even Raila won't vie using ODM ticket. Yes, if they want.
Do you mean that the time of submitting has already been closed?
It was closed, but I think they will reopen it. But as we did, Wanjigi did not submit because by that time
he had not made
his mind.
So now this time, that's when he will be submitting.
He is now submitting.
Now let's talk about the politics, what is happening across the country. Like we have been seeing William Ruto going to churches. Let's talk about the politics and the churches. At the time they were pairing away the politicians from the churches. And we are seeing Ruto when he's going to speak worry from Martha's church. But when they get out, they talk maybe on the road and all about politics. Do you think it's about influence of getting the people from the church so that they can follow and reason what you're talking because already they know that you are around?
Ruto as the one who has been going to the churches. Let us just be sincere.
But he talked that he has made even Raila and Kina Mudavadi, they are going to church now. He has been evangelizing them.
Because as we are in a pandemic period, and political gathering has been suspended.
But people have been politicking, and we have been seeing Ruto, Raila, and people have been coming in.
So they realize that the only place where you can interact with them is the church. That is why they are going there.
But remember, the church is limited on the people and everything. That means when we look at the church, the multitude, and on the roadside there are so many than the church.
Yeah, but sometimes it's also good because as we are looking for these leadership positions, it's also good to present yourself before God. You ask. Because remember, God is the one who chooses a leader.
So Ruth has been right.
Going to church with me is not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Now, if because the director is telling me that time is running, allow me to ask you about this PPI thing. I will not stop to ask you that the same constitution that which was amended on 2010 is the one that which allowed the counties and actually the counties thing, the senators, the governors, and everything. Of course, there are people who are saying no, and they are enjoying that fruits. And now we are seeing about now giving back to the counties of certain percentage, like that 5% from 15%. Does it mean that there's something people who supported this PPI thing, the Constitution 2010, have seen that they don't want to support? Or does it mean that they just want to enjoy what they did not fought for? Because we can see Ruto did not support the Constitution 2010, that which put him to office. Even by now, maybe with the relationship with the president, he could not be in the office. But now, because of that, Constitution is in the office. And he has come out clearly with his team, and there is against of that PPI, even was thrown out of the court and all. What do you say about that?
With the BBI, with me, some proposals were good, but others were not good at all.
But there's nothing which comes 100% good. Even human being did not create it 100% perfect.
Yes, but with the only position which with me I prefer, it was good, removing from 15 to 35, because we could remember the common wananchi wako with village, they are in the village, and with the village, if it will be 35, it means we will have some factories at the county's level, at least to give, to promote, to create job employment, job opportunities to young people. Yes, so that way will also stop us from migrating from rural to urban in looking for jobs
and opportunities.
But some zones were not fair at all, because it increased. It makes life miserable for the common mwananchi.
Okay, we were talking about the postponement of the elections, and some are saying that Ruto and Uhuru were not elected in the right time because of the expansion of the time of the repeat of the elections. And some are saying that they will not allow elections to be postponed or to be extended. Do you think that is right if election is postponed?
No, it is not right, because this is something that has been planned before. Yeah. So,
but what if the people that who are supposed to be in the office of 5 years that they have not completed 5 years? Because they have less by some months.
But I don't think it's because we are tired of this government. Yes, we need to bring other leaders.
Can it be counted like, because they were the same president that who was sitting in the seat from 2013, so see that time did not go home, was still on the seat. That's why they cannot allow, because already we have some activists that whom have gone, like Mutata, who have gone to court and to oppose that.
Yes, because I agree with them, because these people, as much they were the people who brought the case, because that election was not fair and what. So I think this election should not be postponed. Yes, it will be the way it was planned, at least to give us time to elect new leaders who can take us to the next level from where we are. Because where we are right now, you cannot compare Kenya with other countries. One, with this fuel thing, do you know how much is fuel at Uganda? And Uganda is a random country. Around 50, 56. But here in Kenya, 34.
Is it Uganda expensive than Kenya, or
Kenya is more expensive
than Uganda?
Yeah.
Lastly, as I wind up, there is this we call. We are actually, from tomorrow we are starting to register as voters. What is your say to the common mwananchi?
Yes, that one is very important, and I want to urge all electorates to come out at large number and register as a voters, because that is the only way, the only weapon we can fight for this corruption. All these things, we will elect someone with that. That's the only point we can fight for these positions, as you elect someone who can lead us to this country. And also I want also to urge my followers and also Team Wenjigi, let us register and also recruit more people, because that's the only way we will elect Wenjigi into power.
If someone wants to find you, where that they can find you?
Yes, if you want to find me, you can follow me at Felix Kiongozi on Facebook, Felix with the PH. Also, you can also like my page at Felix Kiongozi Political Update. You will see the all updates on political issues. Also, you can get me at the Twitter at Felix Kiongozi, Instagram Felix Kiongozi, and also TikTok. All platform, social media platform. Get me at Felix Kiongozi. Thank you.
What is your parting shot to tell common mwananchi, or what do you want to tell someone that who is watching you?
Remember, COVID is real. Remember to wear a mask wherever you are. Avoid crowded places if it was unnecessary. Try to wear a mask wherever you are. Sanitize, because this thing is real. As also you encourage your fellow members to register as a voter, because it starts tomorrow and it was for 31 days. Thank you and be blessed.
Welcome, thank you for your time. Remember, this is Romy TV Africa with Dr. Robert, also your host in Political Talks show at Africa. Remember, we are across Africa and across the world, bringing you news, updates, relationship matters, political shows, drama, preachings and all. Thank you so much for being in our studio.
Thank you so much.
And we will call you again. It's because of time. We will do it. And I know it will be possible.
Thank you.
Karibu sana.